our hearts beat to the same.
Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is more like wishful thinking. I know spring is here already, but where I am right now, it's raining and it's 42 degrees and it's really sad and miserable. I miss summer, so I decided to create for myself something happy, vibrant, something that reminds me of a hot, sunny summer day. I had this fabric for quite a while. Don't ask me why, but I only purchased 1.5 yards. I'm very resourceful and I do not waste a lot of fabric when I'm onto a project. And as I was playing with the fabric and I wanted to see how it drapes, I started folding it and I realized I can make myself a really nice skirt. And so I originally started with as a skirt, but then I realized that I do not have as many summer dresses, and so summer dress was my next project. I realized pretty quick as I was cutting it that I'm not going to have any leftover fabric for anything else, so it's going to be a very simple A-line dress cut on bias. I love bias cut. It has so much flow and movement to it, but again, as I told you, a very limited amount of fabric. And so even though I'm short, I'm only 5'3", I was able to create a mini dress. I did measure my chest radius, my over bust radius, and I cut it to a maximum of 33 inches. That was the most I could have as a length for my dress. And so as I was playing around with this dress and I was kind of like displaying it and looking at the pattern, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and just pretty much sew the patterns together, I realized that something is actually missing. You know what? I am such a phone junkie and a lip gloss in the summer. Those are the only two things that I would have to have with me if I'm going to be stranded on an island. I need my phone, and now I know you're gonna tell me it's not gonna work, but I need my phone and I need my lip gloss. By the way, these are the only leftover fabric straps that I had. And because I couldn't find any pockets pattern anywhere in my studio, I just realized that just going the shape of my hand, it's gonna do it. Remember, we are not going fancy techniques here. We're just going to do something really simple that anybody can do. As soon as I did that, I put the actual dress on my dress form and I measured so I can place my pockets in a very nice, comfortable place. Right after I added the pockets into the sides of my panels, I sew my dress together. And so at this point, my dress was almost ready. But then because I had some extra fabric left, I decided to kind of add a bit of movement element, and I decided to give myself a ruffle at the front and at the back. Why? I don't know. I just needed to do that just because I wanted to use every little bit of fabric. And so at the same time, I made myself a pair of straps. As soon as I attached the straps and the ruffle to the dress, my dress was done. One extra thing I had as an idea, I wanted to add, as you can see here, I wanted to add a horsehair braid on the hem, but was looking a little bit boxy, so I changed my mind really quick. And so at this point, as you can see, the pockets came out really nice and really clean. I absolutely love the way they look. And remember, everything that I add on insides for me are usually scrap fabrics. I like to keep every little piece of fabric that I have, so I never throw anything away, maybe because I'm a hoarder, but I also know that I'm going to have a future use for everything. So right here I have a dress that I made out of a 1.5 yard of Georgette, and I think I paid about $4.99 per yard. So this dress alone cost me $7.50, does not have a closure, does not have any fancy techniques or design. All it is, I folded the fabric on bias, diagonally corner to corner twice. I cut the dress out. I first measure my radius of my chest. I cut 2 panels. I added the pockets. I sewed the dress together. As soon as I added my straps and my ruffles, my dress was ready. I can tell you that as soon as I finished the hem, so at this point for under 5 hours and $7.50, I have a brand new dress for this summer. I don't really know how else can I beat this. And if you like my videos, don't forget to like, subscribe. This really will help me know how I'm doing. I'm here to pass this message. It's important for us to get away from the mass production stores and wear something that we love without breaking our banks. I always hated to wear every cent I make just because I want to be trendy. I could be trendy on an extremely low budget. I just refuse to pay all this extra costs for clothing, for things that you most of the time don't fit me right, they don't look great. Most likely I'm going to go somewhere and somebody's going to wear the same thing as I do. So all this was such a high motivation for me to want to sew my own clothes. I just want you to try to step away from the box store, from the mass production, from everybody looking the same and paying a crazy amount of money for very low quality clothes. It's very simple to start. Only takes a small budget sewing machine with couple of stitches options. It takes couple of threads collection, couple of fabrics. Try to with scraps. Try with promotion, try with discount stores, and just start cutting, imagining. You never know what comes out of your hands until you try. This is all for today's video. I hope you enjoy and had fun along with me. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope you're going to learn something new in every single one of my videos I put out for you. Take care. Have a wonderful afternoon. Goodbye.